Do you want to dance?
Yeah!
Well, you know you make me wanna shout, kick my heels up and shout, throw my hands up and shout, throw my head back and shout. Come on now, don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Say it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Say that you will. Say you will. Say that you love me. Say that you need me. Say that you want me. You wanna please me. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I still remember when you used to be 9 years old. Hey, I was a fool for you from the bottom of my soul. Yeah, yeah. Now that you're grown enough and old enough to know. Yeah, yeah. You wanna leave me. You wanna let me go. I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You've been good to me, baby. Better than I've been to myself. Hey, hey. And if you ever leave me, I don't want nobody else. Hey, hey. I said I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You know you make me wanna. Yeah, 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 right. Alright, alright. Come on now, come on now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on now, yeah, yeah. Come on now, yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, yeah, yeah. Now wait a minute.
So many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting ourselves together, we're polishing up our act. If you felt you've been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing, nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen, listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe, and if you're trying to make, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. Gonna put ourselves together, gonna polish up our act.
And Mr. Knopf.
and chorus just always stuck with me. And not that he influenced me to be a singer, because God knows I can't sing, but just the joy in his class. And the thing that I remember was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, when we sang that at the 7th grade Christmas extravaganza, or whatever the heck it was. And I remember every word. Well, of course, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I remember every movement that we had to do, and I remember him just thinking up on the fly of what we were going to do. And I taught my kids that with the hand signals. Just any little kid, I would always use that. And Mr. Knopf was just, he was so much fun in that class, and we just loved it. And it was just such a happy break from school. Had to have been Toga Day. Better let them have the toy. Girls will be girls, cute ponytails and curls. Must put an end to the stress and strife. I think I want to live the sporty life. Good times, these are the good times. Leave your cares behind.
From school were band camp. Cool. We had 2 years of hell in Camp Crescendo down in Lebanon Junction, Kentucky. The Swifties were terrible. It was hot, no air conditioning, no nothing. It's awful. But we had a lot of fun because we had great line. And we right there, that tells you a lot of fun. The time is right for making friends. Let's get together. How about a 9:45? Tomorrow, let's all do it again. Boys will be boys, better let them have their toy. Girls will be girls, cute ponytails and curls.
My fond memory is when the school decided it was no longer a good idea to have trampolines. And since I was president of student council, I went and saw the principal and said, could we get rid of the trampoline for you? And they said that would be great. So Keith and Ken Guyman and myself loaded the Olympic-sized trampoline in the back of my pickup truck and took it to the Guyman's house and set it up in their backyard. And I think we were camping out either that night or the next night, so we thought it would be a good idea to zip ourselves up inside sleeping bags and all jump on the trampoline at the same time.
So, yeah, you had more than one person on the trampoline, you know, you get the momentum of the other person. And those guys thought it'd be funny to bounce me off the trampoline as I was zipped up in a sleeping bag and couldn't use my arms to break the fall. It's a true story.
Good morning, yesterday. You wake up and time has slipped away, and suddenly it's hard to find the memories you left behind. Remember?
And Lusty wants you to come to our reunion.
The tears, the shadows.
We're not drinking.
The good times and the bad you've seen, and all the others in between. Remember? Do you remember the time?
But I was thinking back with cheerleading. I cheered my freshman year, and then sophomore year I tried out and I didn't make it. And like when you find out after tryouts, and I was just devastated. And Bill was playing for the reserve for JV baseball. And I walked to Rossford, and I got there, and Coach Shields was coaching, and could tell I was crying. And he sat me down on the end of their bench and was saying, "What's wrong?" I mean, in the middle of this game. And I said, "Well, I didn't try it." And so he's like giving me this pep talk. "It's okay, there will be other years." And I thought, oh my God, what a person that besides coaching these guys, he knew he could tell I was upset about something. And he took time to like comfort me and give me the old pep talk and stuff. So God love him.
A teacher or coach that inspired me would have been Ken Shields for various reasons, but the fact that he acted like I was gonna make it out of the stage I was going through as a teenager, which we all had to do. We didn't have all the answers when we were young kids, and but he saw something in me, rightfully or wrongly, and I'm still good friends with him today, and I very much appreciate the friendship.
Do you remember? The tears, the shadows of misty yesterday.
My favorite food in the lunchroom was the chocolate shake with pretzels that we would go to the small part of the cafeteria and get from Kevin's grandmother.
You remember the times of your life.
Ball game, and you know, I actually told him, I said, "Man, I love you, Coach Shields. I love her whole family." He always took time for us. He took time for Keith and I as gym aides. You know, we tried not to short leg him, but we did on occasions. But however, he did give me my nickname Roosh, and he knew I knew a lot about baseball, and I enjoyed the sport. He always shoot me some trivia questions, and I tried to answer them. But you know, he kind of always made you feel well. And that was a great part of my high school years at Highlands.
My best memories about high school were the weekends.
The seasons are passing one by one, so gather moments while you may collect the dreams you dreamed today. Remember? Will you remember?
So one of my fond memories of Highlands was going to France, and Jenny Holmes went with me, and her dad slipped me a 20 before we left and said, "Whatever you do, keep an eye on my daughter. You know, she's gonna be over there walking around. I'm worried about her." So, all right, no problem. 20 back then was some money, right? So we go to France. Everything's going well. The very last day, people come running up to my room. Joe, Jenny's lost.
Way back in the day when we all know kids are mean. I'm sure I said some things that were taken out of context and perhaps even taken in context. And so the moral of the story is be careful what you say, and always be thinking about how it may impact someone else.
Great. There is one good thing about twins is that you always think along the same wavelength, and you also can jump in synchronized fashion.
So I have this memory of going through the air, zipped in this sleeping bag, thinking, this is not good at all. And those guys laughing. It was very funny.
Well, my favorite class was, and I'm not going to name any teachers because I don't want to incriminate them, but being a gym aide, you were empowered to do lots of things for these individuals. So there were occasions where he would toss me the keys and say, hey, it's the Mrs. Wedding anniversary coming up. How about stopping down at Mesmer's and getting me some flowers? Yeah, so that usually stopped into that was a stop at Mesmer's and usually at Bob Gray's. I'm not gonna say for what, but it was Bob Gray's. So that was a good time.
Oh God, what's the girl's name that was in the shower, acting like she was in the shower because we got caught in the room, and if you get caught, you're going home, right? And the manager and our teacher's banging on the door.